everyone. Today, we're going to present our research content of our research entitled Different Study Habits Among English Level Educated Students of Papua Institute of Technology, Partner 3, School Year 2012-2013. Introduction. The research talks about the study habits like using mnemonic devices, advanced reading, and attending group tutoring and its effectiveness to the students. Also, it can make an inspiration for the readers to know the techniques and tools they need to apply on their studies. The research can be a guide for them to make their studies better or to give information to the readers about the study habits or skills. This also contains the ways on how to prevent the distractions or how to avoid distractions.
Problems. What are the different study habits among English level 820 students of Papua Institute of Technology, quarter 3 of school year 2012-2013? With the help of this season, we will know what are the common problems and what are the different study habits that can be useful to the students of English level 820. How do the different study habits help them in terms of academic performance? We will know also how do these study habits help the students of English level 820 help them in terms of their academic performance. What are the reasons why some students among English level 820 students of MIT quarterly school year 2012-2013 perform poorly in school? We will know what are the common reasons and why they are having poor academic performance. Then what study habits can a student improve? And what kind of study habits is the most common?
Thesis statement. Using a mnemonic device, advanced reading, and peer tutoring can help the students to perform better in terms of their academic performance. They can be active in class. They can understand more. In advanced reading, they can understand. The students can understand more their lessons, their lecture if they already read it in advance. In mnemonic devices it's a little phrase that can help the students to memorize a list or information they need for when examination comes. And in peer tutoring, you can ask personally or share ideas with your peer tutor.
Relevance. Papua wants its institute to be a global center of excellence. So we conduct a research talking about the study habits to help the students to excel more on their studies and to have a daily habit of being responsible for their academics. Our research can give a proper guidance in study, and it can be a guide for them to make their study way of studying to be better or to be more effective. And lastly, through the help of study habits, students can attain good grades leading to good work, which they can apply in the knowledge that they learn about the learning school environment. By being excellent, disciplined, and diligent, Papua Institute of Technology is a global center of excellence.
Findings. Based on our survey, 25 out of 27 of the respondents agrees that they prefer advanced reading as their study habits, and all of the respondents agree that advanced reading helps them to understand better their lessons. Also, all of the respondents agree that advanced reading is a good study habit.
Based on our survey, 19 out of 27 students agree that they prefer consulting curriculum as their study habit. In our survey, the consulting curriculum is the least number of respondents that agrees on the examples of study habits. We conclude that the students prefer to study alone than with their partners. And also, 20 out of 27 of the respondents with their peer tutor has been to understand better their lessons.
Based on the survey, 22 out of 27 of the respondents agreed that they prefer using mnemonic devices as their study habit. And 22 out of 27 students of the respondents also agreed that mnemonic devices helps them to understand better the lesson. The survey proves that using mnemonic devices really helps the student in terms of academic performance.
Conclusions to the recommendation. Based on our survey, majority of the respondents agree that using the mnemonic device, advanced reading, and peer tutoring can help them to understand their lessons. It will make the students have self-control and self-discipline. This proves that using the mnemonic device, advanced reading, consulting, peer tutoring can help our respondents in terms of academic performance.
The future researchers who want to replicate the study, the researchers recommend that they must add specific study habits that can also help to understand the lessons taught. They must also add other instructions to the study habits so that students will know what things to avoid during study time. It is also important that they should conduct surveys so that there will be sufficient data on their replicated research work. The researchers also recommend to have more respondents for more accurate results.
Excuse me, I have to intervene. You know what? I don't know if this is the feeling of your classmates, but my feeling right now is, Tagalog will say this as, nakaka-insulto kayo, the ones who are presenting. You are giving insult to us. Why? We can read it. Why are you reading it for us? What we need is your explanation to what you're reading. Because if that's the case, you better sit down, we will read it, and then we will better understand your research. Am I correct? Because if that's the case, I will not let you allow to present, because what you're presenting is just written on the screen. Only projected on the screen. What we want to hear from you is your explanation to what you are writing on the board. Okay? You get it? Yeah, because if that's the case, you better go out and give us a copy of that one, and then we'll better understand. Because there's no difference between reading and listening to you. Continue, please.
We, the researchers, recommend to the future researchers who want to research that to add more sample of study habits, so that the results of the survey will be more accurate, and we also recommend to add more respondents for accuracy of their research.
What are the different study habits among each students of Mapua Institute of Technology? Currently, school year 2012-2013. We chose mnemonic device, advanced reading, and peer tutoring as study habits that we can survey here in our classroom. How do the different study habits help them in terms of academic performance? In mnemonic devices, as I said a while ago, that it's a little phrase that can help them to memorize. It's not creating a jingle or a rhyme that can help them to memorize the different information. While advanced reading can help them to understand the lesson or lecture when they already read it in advance. What are the reasons why some students among Eng11 students and might perform poorly in school? Distraction can help can make the students perform poorly in school because of fears of and games and procrastination.